Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. What is the what is this? Jacked Rabbit? Ravenous enters with X counters on it. So you can pay X and it gets more counters. And when it attacks, create a number of creature tokens equal to its power. What? I must have missed a lot of sets of Magic. I mean, I love it, but there's some stuff going on there. Okay, this pack we got Smuggler's Copter. Great colorless card. Wasteland, also really powerful. Um, Fury's good. I don't think it's like great to first pick because you want a ton of red cards with it. I mean, it honestly it's insane if you can just hardcast it. It makes Flametongue Kavu look like a child. Um, and Flametongue Kavu is like still a decent card, which is interesting. I love Remand, just good value, but I love a good Smuggler's Copter. So let's take. Whoa, this keeps happening. I'm just clicking submit. I don't know what they did to the interface, but oh my gosh, this is like my favorite card in recent memory. Like, it's just good value. It's not overpowered. It like lets you loot. It's unearthable. Like, oh, this is like the perfect design. So many modern cards have like too many abilities and effects, but Scrapwork Mutt is just beautiful. This is just a better Scavenging Ooze? That's interesting. Well, not better. Scavenging Ooze gains life, but like the fact that this you can use any mana to exile is probably better. Mana Leak with exile. Incredible artwork. Just beautiful artwork there. There's a Mind Twist, but honestly, I feel like at this point, Ajani is just better than Mind Twist. I know that's kind of crazy to say, but like, it, yeah. Mind Twist, you need a bunch of mana. You need to cast it early. Ajani, you could just like play it. And if you make a cat, he just like blows things up. So I could take that. There's a Scrapwork Mutt that lets me stay open, but I think Ajani is powerful enough that I'll speculate on it. Wow, Kasali Pridemate is back. This card was like in the cube forever. They took it out and then it's back. I love that. Virtue of Loyalty makes a Knight with Vigilance, and then you just go crazy. Okay, and it's an instant. That's not terrible. If I had taken Scrapwork Mutt, Nettlecyst actually would have been pretty good, so it's possible that was the play. I'm kind of leaning towards the Seachrome Coast, but I also like Inquisition. Like, the black-white deck is one of my favorites, so maybe I'll just take that. Sure. If Seachrome Coast was like a duel or like a better land, I probably would take it, but it's not, so I won't. Horizon Canopy is good. Enduring Innocence. Whenever creatures enter. What does that mean? Enter play? Did they shorten that? Okay. Shouldn't that just say return instead of return to the battlefield? When they enter, draw a card. This only triggers once. When it dies, it becomes an enchantment. So, okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's good card advantage. Council's Judgment is just like premium removal. Bone Shards also pretty good with a Johnny, so you can like sacrifice the cat to flip it. Path to Exile, still quite good. Much worse than Swords, but like, you know, that's fine. I think that's a good card. I don't know if I want to take Council's Judgments. There's two 3-cost white cards here. So I think I'm just going to take Path. And I don't know why my thing is doing that. Okay. Okay, we got Path. Godless Shrine. There we go. So that's the duel, although Adelin's really good. This card just, like, murders people. Power and equal number of creatures you control. Whenever you attack, you get 1/1s. There are a lot of good 3-drops in this color combo. But I mean, having the mana, I don't know. I'm gonna take Adeline. We'll cut white. Goldspan Drag. Okay, Overlord of the Mistmoors. Really cool art. When it enters or attacks, make 2 1/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. Yeah, it's like fine. Not great. I could take a plateau. What does this do? When you unlock this door, make devils or stuff does more. I mean, that's okay. Just so much mana. I could take Shriekmaw. This card's much worse in leagues because, like, they could have black cards or artifact cards. Like, there's a lot of stuff it doesn't kill, but Shriekmaw in general is a good card. I think Plateau is just a higher value pick if I end up just going, like, white-red. Prismatic Ending, Island Mountain Plains is good. Troll of Khazad-dûm could be mana fixing if I get the right stuff. I mean, Sacred Foundry lets me like solidly be in this color combo because Prismatic Ending right now is probably only going to exile like one thing or like something with cost one, which like you want to be able to get like 2 mana for 2 mana. I think I'm gonna take Sacred Foundry here. And okay. Winds of Abandon is a great card. Staff of the Storyteller is pretty good if you have token generation, which I have a Johnny and Adeline, so this is something. I could take Fire Blast and be like red white burn, which is kind of sick. This going that late also means red's probably slightly open. I don't have any other red cards. But I'm in the mood for it. I think probably Winds of Abandon is the correct pick, but I'm in the mood for Fire Blast, so let's just see if it's open, because I'm seeing a lot of red-white duels and red cards going around. Here I'm going to take Wasteland. It's like the perfect card for a deck like this. Yeah, both of the good red cards wheeled. Pyro is great. Scrapwork Mutt is like just good value. And if like red ends up getting cut, I'm not gonna be mad about it. It's good with Wasteland, so yeah, I think just the fact that it's not double costed, I'll take it. There's the Nettle Cyst. Better with that. Although it's kind of hard to imagine this actually works out. Virtue of Loyalty makes a knight, and then we'll try it. I don't know. It could be good. It seems good. Horizon Canopy is tempting. This, whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter and draw a card. And if it dies, you keep it as an enchantment. Yeah, sure. I'll try it. Plains Island Swamp. Probably not doing that. I don't know if I'm Orcish Lumberjacking, but maybe. Shriekmaw versus the Spiked Corridor Torture Pit. I don't know. I'll try that card, I guess. We're trying new things. Blade of the Oni. So Blackton Field. Wow. Okay, we get a Mox Pearl. Yeah. I mean, there's some other great cards. Ballista, Fear of Missing Out, but those might come around. And yeah, Mox Pearl Mono White is nasty. Don't think I'm lumberjacking. I don't know about this card. I mean, it kind of plays well with Enduring Innocence, Virtue of Loyalty, and the fact that you can just spend 4 mana to turn all of your stuff. Oh, it's non-combat damage. Oh, that's way worse. Okay, we will think about that more. This is terrifying, by the way. Holy cow. This card is nuts. Oh my gosh. Yeah. When this attacks or dies, you make a bat with flying and it has battle cry. That's a really good card too. Lion's Eye Diamond. I mean, I think I just take this, right? 5 mana, flying lifelink haste. When it attacks, you get an experience counter and then you make a bunch of rebels. And then you can tap an untapped rebel to return it. Yeah, this is so much better than Goldspan Dragon. I'm sorry to say it, but like, it's insane. Yeah, that's a reason to be in red in its own right. So I don't think I'm Inquisitioning. And I actually, so like, that Inquisition pick, I was between Inquisition and Plateau, I think. And I Plateau wheeled, so not too mad about that. Oh, Blade of the Oni. What does this card even do? Your creature has power and toughness 5/5 menaces and a black demon. Okay, that's weird. Exercise, exile artifact, enchantment, or creature. That one's pretty good. Oh yeah, Broadside Bombardiers. Sacrifice another creature artifact, deals damage equal to 2 plus the sacrifice permanent's mana value. And you could sacrifice like tokens. That's insane. So that's very tempting. This is a 2 mana, makes a 2/2 that just draws you cards. And this, when it dies, make a treasure token. Yeah, we're gonna take the Bombardiers. That card is nuts. And this is why I didn't take like Seasoned Pyromancer so highly, because we have all these other 3s. I'm not sure about this one. But there's just so many good 3-drops. Like Flage is also insane. That it's like you just get loaded up on 3-drops in this color combination. I could take on Holy Heat. I don't have any like early removal, but Flage is also removal and a late game card, so sure, we'll just take Flage. There's 2 good 1-drops in that pack, and I'm almost positive the 1 mana Dork is gonna wheel. We get Flame Slash compared to Sheltered by Ghosts. Exile target non-land permanent until it leaves the battlefield. That seems interesting. I'm gonna take Flame Slash just for like curve considerations, but Sheltered by Ghosts could be good. I'm not opposed to it. Witch Enchanter. You can pay 3 life to have this enter untapped, otherwise you're killing stuff. Seems good. Voldarian Epicure is fine. Bobble's okay. That's a lot of blue cards as well. So we might be getting cut in this direction. But it's also possible just, this was a pack that only had those cards. So I'll take this. I mean, it's a land that has additional value. It's hard to go wrong with that. Archangel Espeth. Create a soldier, put 2 counters on a creature, becomes an angel. Whoa, wait, that ultimate is insane. What? Okay. It becomes an angel and gains flying. That's so good. This will be in our zeros. We do have quite a bit of top end, but I could just be like red, white, mid range. Like, I don't seem to be very all in. Retrofitter Foundry is also quite good, and we have Magda Smuggler's Copter. I'm gonna take Magda. I am low on 2s. And my deck's like very expensive. Detective Phoenix, I don't have the best way to fill my graveyard. Savine's Reclamation though. So this can get back Bombardiers, Adeline, Flage. This card's pretty good. Containment Priest is a really good sideboard card against unfair stuff, and I don't have a ton of ways to deal with unfair stuff right now. And there was a Flicker Wisp. I think it was in this pack. I'm gonna take the Priest. I think Savine's Reclamation is good, but that's like, we don't need that much late game. Fear of Missing Out is kind of insane. I could take the Eagles. It's pretty unlikely that I'm gonna cast this card, but it is more red-white fixing because I only have 2 duels right now. But I think this card, it gives you an additional combat step, right? Yeah, and enters, discard a card. Yeah, we'll take that. That card seems really good. Sanguine Evangelist. Okay. Yeah. So there are some black cards here, but I just don't really have the fixing to support them. I don't know if I'm playing this card, but Fire, Ice, Piggy Bank. 2 mana, 3/2 dies and makes a treasure is not terrible. I mean, I could just take Fire. That's also fine. This is an artifact. Honestly, this seems pretty good. Try that. Steel Seraph. You can play it as a 3/3 flying that just like goes crazy. Yeah. Okay. Steel Seraph. Shelter by Ghost, Goblin Crater Maker. This card seems good. I don't have a ton of cheap creatures though. I'll try it. It's target non-land permanent. That's like, we'll try it. Man, this card going last pick. Okay, so we're definitely getting cut or something, but wow. Mox Emerald, Palace Jailer, Caracas. That's like Palace Jailer is just the most busted white card in the key. Like, it's so broken. But we already have so many other broken things like Othari, even Virtue of Loyalty, Mox Emerald. Our deck is like, we don't have many 1-drops. In fact, someone cut our other white 1-drop, so someone's definitely moving into white. So I don't think we get to wheel Palace Jailer, but we might wheel Chandra, Bloodstained Mire, and a Mox is a Mox. Elegant Parlor. So this is more fixing, which we could use. We do have Mutavault to go with Magda. It's kind of like a cute combo. It's not necessarily like the most powerful thing, but it's not bad. Ramanop to go with Wasteland is, again, another cute combo that's not necessarily amazing. Deathgreeter's Champion, just a ton of damage. And then Parallax Wave, we do have Containment Priest. So that's also kind of insane. And let's see, what's good with Containment Priest for us? When I enter or die, make a bat. So it's good there. It's not amazing with Flage, but it's fine. Okay with Fear of Missing Out. Witch Enchanter. We can kill our own thing. Parallax Wave is okay in this deck. I think I'm going to take the fixing first. There's a lot of good cards for us to wheel out of that pack. Chainsaw? What? 3 damage to 1 creature. Whenever 1 or more creatures die, put a counter on it. Okay. What a weird card. Elspeth is good. Phyrexian Revoker. Fabled Passage. Also good. We have a lot of playables. I have like double Mox. I'm wondering if I can just start taking like 3 drops higher. Like a quick Elspeth can just absolutely kill an opponent. All my red splashes are single red. This Fire Blast is a little suspicious. I just took Elegant Parlor, so I'm leaning towards Elspeth. I know Spellbinder is really good. Take Elspeth though. Solitude is a good card. Galvanic Discharge is also just great removal. But with like double mocks, like hardcasting Solitude isn't out of the question. What does this do? Each opponent and Planeswalker. Whenever you cast a creature spell, it gets bigger, and then this becomes a 2/2. The card does a lot of stuff. I think I'm just gonna take the Solitude. Ooh, Reprieve. Oh no! Not in the same pack! Oh, I think I have to take Arid Mesa, but Reprieve is so busted. It's remand in white. What more do you want? It doesn't even counter, so you can reprieve like uncounterable stuff. I think just casting my spells though, like this deck is really good, and just I need to be able to play my spells. Wrenn 6. I don't really have a way to do it, but like Leyline Binding is never happening. None of these other cards are ever happening. So yeah, I'll take a Wrenn 6, but probably not happening. Alphamaya, Sarah Paragon, Urza's Bauble, Scrubland. During each of your turns, you can play a land from your graveyard. Oh, that's Wrenn 6. Wait. Yeah, that's Wrenn 6 with Wasteland. I actually think I take that card. That's a late channel. Interesting. Okay. Figure of Destiny, Grim Lavamancer, Reckoner, Bankbuster, some other stuff. I do like a Grim Lavamancer. I'm missing some amount of removal, and it's a little bit of a non-blow with Fear of Missing Out. So I could take Figure of Destiny, but it's also a non-blow with Sarah Paragon and Flage. Okay, I'll take Figure, I guess. Although actually, I'm gonna take, yeah, Figure. Okay, so yeah, we didn't wheel everything we wanted, but we do get a Chandra. So can't be too mad about that. Chandra's great. There's a Parallax Wave and a Blade Splicer. I just picked up a bunch of good 4s, but I do have Mox Emerald and Mox Pearl in the deck, so like, 4s aren't that crazy to cast. I don't have any like good combos with Blade Splicer. I guess Bombardiers. Mutavault Mog does like funny, but I think my mana is a bit sketchy. I'm just gonna take the Blade Splicer. Delayed Blast Fireball. 2 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. Whoa. Okay. That seems actually decent. Chainsaw is pretty weird. I'll take it. Plain Swamp Forest. No, that is not the colors we need. Take this one, I guess. Or probably not playing it. I just hate Hexdrinker. Someone can have fun. This card is just not a fun design. Wow, green was really open, huh? Yeah, so we like white was open in pack 1, but someone like moved into it late pack 2. And so this deck, I mean, this is like why you draft white, because we were getting cut and our deck is still just like super busted. I don't think we can afford to Fire Blast, but I can check because we do have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 duels. Maybe we can Fire Blast. Pact Exile, Flame Slash, Figure of Destiny. Steel Seraph at 3. Virtue of Loyalty is kind of a 2-drop, and Solitude's kind of like a 0. So this curve is pretty good. I'm basically deciding, do I run 16 land or 17? Because I have Witch Enchanter, which is like kind of basically a spell, and Wasteland. I think with that I want to run 17 land. And I guess I can Containment Priest out of the sideboard then. Just see what happens with that. Adeline, Evangelist makes bats. Yeah, okay. Sarah Paragon, right? This just lets me play Wasteland a bunch of times. Oh, not a bunch of times. 1 time. Maybe I should have read a little bit more. So there's Chainsaw. I still think Sarah Paragon's pretty good, right? I have 1 fetch. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to make this card work. I could side this in like the grindy matchups. But I mean, like bringing back Broadside Bombardiers and stuff is pretty good. Am I hitting hard enough to be a Fire Blast deck? This is also kind of an awkward Ajani deck because the cat, like I don't really have a good way to sacrifice it except for Broadside. Maybe that's okay. This is power 2 or less. So let me make sure I have enough stuff to trigger that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cards to trigger it is not terrible. Maybe I cut this card. It seems really good. I've never played with it, but it's also kind of like 4 mana. I don't know. No, I already made the cut, I guess. Yeah, 17 lands with Wasteland and Witch Enchanter and a Surveil. That seems pretty good. We'll try it like that. If I need to side in like Chainsaw, Fire Blast, and stuff like that, I can. See you all round 1. Oh, right, we're playing against Ninjoso 18. We're gonna go first. Tell the opponent good luck, have fun. Have fun. And this hand's got lands, it's got spells. We're gonna keep. Could even Surveil turn 1 to try and fulfill our fear of missing out. Card has got some art going on. Opponent kept 7. Okay, Elegant Parlor, what do you got? Go to the bin. Basically, a land that drew me a card. Surveil lands are crazy. Okay, well, that answers my question of if I need to Wasteland on turn 2. I think I want to fear of missing out while it's less likely they can counter it. And I can discard Scrapwork Mutt, and that will get my... Like, I'll be much closer to whatever the affinity thing is. Delirium, there we go. Okay. Good card, I guess. They will be discarding at least. But yeah, now basically if I get any spell in my graveyard, I can start double combating. And I can Wasteland the Watery Grave, which will be nice. Ideally, they play like a Talisman or something, and then I can Sheltered by Ghost, eat that, and then Wasteland them. Or like Baby Jace. Any kind of like little creature. Okay. Grief. Got it. Discard my Sheltered by Ghosts. I think they take Blade Splicer, because that's like really my only... Wow, okay, you know what? Sure. We have Delirium, I believe. Not mad about that. Okay, now I'm mad about that. Bitter Triumph. So, Sanguine Evangelist is pretty good. I can Wasteland them and unearth a Scrapwork Mutt, but I don't have like another play. Whereas if I just play the Evangelist, that like threatens a lot of stuff. Yeah, let's play the Evangelist. And then next turn I have like Wasteland Blade Splicer or Unearth Scrapwork Mutt. Yellow Grave Crabomination. I don't know what this card does, but we're gonna find out. Managers exile cards from library, card at random from their graveyard, and card at random from their hand. What? What? You may cast a spell. And they hit Authority? Come on! It's one random card, right? Oh my gosh. That's the best card in my deck. Okay. I guess it's literally an unbeatable, like, I don't know how you beat this card once it's resolved. Jeez. Like, even, I guess I can Flame Slash, and it goes to my graveyard. That's something. That will grow their Nethergoyf. No, it goes to my graveyard. I can Flame Slash, Wasteland. It's gonna grow their thing. Right? Because this requires me to tap an untapped Rebel. And I don't have any Rebels. Yeah, Ithari's insane, dude. Okay, they can attack me for that. I mean, we're not out of it, but Shallow Grave Crabomination, I can't believe it. Oh, man. Wait, they also hit my Scrapwork Mutt? Literally, that was the best possible series of hits for them. That's insane. I needed that card from my bin. Okay, they hit me for 5. Honestly, I think I just trade here. I get a flyer. What does this do? When Unstoppable Slasher deals combat damage to play, they lose half their life rounded up. When it dies, if it had no counters on it, bring it back? Holy cow. Okay, Enduring Innocence does have lifelink. So that's helpful. So I'm gonna take 5 next turn. I could like quadruple block Nethergoyf, but they could just get it back, so it's not even that good. I mean, I'm not really gonna win by racing, so I think I have to set up to like block this, gain the life or something, and then just hope Enduring Innocence draws me out of this. Yeah, Crabomination, man. That's Those good hits. Their deck seems really good, but their fixing seems really bad. Oh, okay. They have a lot of green fixing. Interesting. So they attack with both. Honestly, I think I do this. That'll kill that. I'll gain 2. It's possible I'm supposed to take this and then gain the life, but Virtue of Loyalty. Okay, so I can make a 2/2 knight. I don't see a lot of reason to... No, I want Ardent Veil Fealty. I don't see a lot of reason to flash this. I know I can because it's an instant, but I get to draw a card here. Yeah, and that gets me a land, and that should... No, I already have my Surveillant, unfortunately. And then I can block with those dudes. Although, if I draw any land, that's also kind of nuts. But I'm going to take 5. I just die. So, yeah, I can't do that. Oh, wait. Doesn't untap? What is happening? 2 stun counters. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. I could just take 3. The problem is I'm going to have to shock in Witch Enchanter. I guess if I had paid more attention to what's happening, I should have just, like, played this. But I would like to have this in hand so I could draw a card off Enduring Innocence, get another creature in play. But this having 2 stun counters is pretty nice. Okay, they were doing something and then they're attacking first. I'm gonna chump the Nethergoyf, I think. I think my life total is pretty important here. They don't do anything. Okay. Grab, Sacred Foundry tapped. Draw the mountain. So I get to go mountain, Virtue of Loyalty, which I guess is potentially a reason to not attack for 2. To counter my stuff. Okay. So I'm going to take 3 this turn, but then I can start trading with Nethergoyf in the future. Oh, okay, I see. They're waiting to cycle Rafine's Tower. This card is pretty good. It's like got that mix of early game plays and late game plays as well. So we take 3 because the Knight token can then start stonewalling the Nethergoyf. I'm wondering if I was supposed to take damage before as well. Toxic Deluge for 3. Okay, they kill their own slasher. What? Okay, I guess that's how that works. Fair enough. Okay, Plateau, not the best draw. We'll just play Witch Enchanter. We draw Flage. So if I can make it through the next turn, I have to chump block. Flage will gain me 3 up to 5. No! No! Ugh. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I get to discard Flage. That's actually literally better. You may choose. So I guess they could say no. They said yes. Isn't that just better for me if Flage is in my discard pile? I guess I'm still just dead to the Menace Revealing Eye. Does Flage have lifelink when I attack or block? Enters or attacks. I'm still probably dead, but like discarding Flage is so bad. Yeah, we're just flooding so hard. I don't think it matters what I exile. It could, but I think I'm just dead here. Maybe I'm not just dead, actually. Right? Because this does 3. Flage is a 7/7. Yeah, them discarding Flage. I guess it is better because I had enough mana to escape her or play her and then escape her. But we are in a bit of trouble. No, because I get to untap with Enduring Innocence. Right? They hit me for 3. But then Enduring Innocence untap is like insane. That has menace, so I cannot block. Okay, we are in it. And Elspeth is nuts. So let's play Elspeth. I can't kill them, right? This is remand. Okay. Yeah, I think I still want to play Elspeth, but I can do it after combat. Back. Yeah, because I couldn't have killed them, because I'd have to kill the Baleful Strix. We do that so they can't kill my Flage. Gain our life. I could have done 13 to them if I like jumped with Elspeth. But that's like they just block with their Baleful Strix. It's not that big of a deal. Turn off auto yields. So they take 7. We can go Mox Pearl into Elspeth. Draw a card. Play a mountain. Grower team. Wow, I'm still in the Crabomination my Athari game. That's crazy. It's also oh, ooh, no. They would need 2 removal spells to be able to kill me here. Narset doesn't do it. Well, it might, but it's not. Did they whiff? Ledger Shredder, okay. They can't even attack. I think they're literally dead. That's another Mox. Let's so yeah, Flage is just lethal currently. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. So uptick Elspeth, I don't get to draw of Enduring Innocence. So I guess I just attack with I can give Flage flying. If they have a removal spell, it's not even that bad. Because I just get to escape Flage. What does this cost? 5 other cards. So actually it is bad because I can't escape Flage if they kill it. So I can go for the win right now. I think if they had a removal spell, they would have just done it. So let's just go for the win. Attack them. 3 damage to that. I told my opponent crazy game. That was one of the more interesting games I've played in a while. So their deck is kind of nuts. They have Toxic Deluge. Kumano faces Kakazan. Whenever you cast a creature spell, it's just like this is better if you have a bunch of cheap stuff. I guess I want Containment Priest because they have Shallow Grave. And what was bad? Nothing was particularly bad. I flooded out, but that's magic. I have a bunch of looting, so too many creatures doesn't matter. Maybe Mogda on the draw is kind of just goofy. We'll run it like that. Alright, well, on the draw, can't ask for too much more than this. It is a question of whether or not I will Wasteland, but the answer is I cannot. We're gonna go turn 1 figure. Right, I mean, I got like Solitude to deal with stuff. I have good plays if I draw another like red source. Chandra was kind of one of the worst possible draws because it's like the only double red card in my deck. Ledger Shredder. Okay, good card. Mountain. Plateau. Something. Not the best. So I don't really want to have to path the Ledger Shredder. Could Solitude it. Because I know they have Shallow Grave, but I also have Containment Priest. I think I'm just going to wait. I could have attacked with Finger and like forced them to maybe block, but that just seemed kind of bad. I'll take the 1. Unstoppable Slasher. When it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life, rounded up. Card is kind of crazy. So I can do Containment Priest. It's not amazing. I can also path the Slasher. That's also kind of weird. Let's make you a 2/2. I feel like I should path something. Yeah, this card's nuts. I didn't realize if it has no counters on it. So like, yeah, that's crazy. I think I do just path the Slasher because it's pretty problematic actually. I don't love it, and this is why Path to Exile is so much worse than Swords to Plowshares. Alright, Mountain, Plains, Plateau, Smuggler's Copter, I don't hate. Let's go Wasteland, attack for 2, Copter, pass. I could even Solitude Crew Copter if like things get really dire. Ancestral Recall. Not a bad card. I'm wondering if I'm just supposed to Solitude the Ledger Shredder so they don't have good stuff in play before they get the chance to like loot. Because that card's gonna get big. Chandra only does 4 damage, so the odds that I can kill her before they can Ledger Shredder is too low. So I think I do go for this play. They're not super likely to have drawn into something here. Okay, so we get to exile that. And I'm not going to crew the Copter now that their thing is gone because like they could just Toxic Deluge kill my Smuggler's Copter and that would be pretty bad. And now they have 7 cards in hand. Grief. Yeah, it takes my Bombardiers. The nice thing is I do have Smuggler's Copter to like be able to loot away this Chandra. Okay. Well, Finger of Destiny becomes a 4/4. How much mana? You need so much mana to make an 8/8. And this is draw, then discard. Yeah, okay, we'll crew here. I'm missing out on 1 point of damage, but I also get to loot, so... Blade Splicer. I mean, Chandra's so good here is the problem, but Blade Splicer is also pretty decent. I need the red source. I think I discard Chandra. Then I Blade Splicer. And I think I do just Arid Mesa for a Surveil Land. Because I'm going to need the red source eventually. So even though I do have the ability to loot it away, like a Surveil Land gets a land out of my deck and then also Surveils one. So they could Toxic Deluge. Narset is pretty good against the Copter, I guess. This is a May, right? When I attack or block, you may draw a card. So I could just say no. They get Treasure Cruise. Not that good currently. With only 1 card in their bin. Spellseeker. Okay. Their deck is all in on Ancestral. Hopefully they don't also have Time Walk. They also have like 0 non-basic lands. So their fixing is pretty bad. It's fortunately like good into my Wasteland, but eventually it will hurt them, I would imagine. And I exiled my Containment Priest for their Shallow Grave. Please attack with Grief. Dang it. I really wanted them to. Okay, we're going to grab Elegant Parlor. Mountain. Yeah, put into the graveyard. I'm wondering if I ignore the Narset and just attack them a bunch. Glimmerlands. Whenever a quick creature and at least one other creature attack, draw a card. I think making Figure of Destiny into a 4/4 is probably better. We're going to crew here. And then... So if I attack them, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They fall to 6 life, which is also pretty tempting. But I think just like killing Narset's probably a good idea. My deck has a lot of value. If they double block Figure of Destiny, I guess that's fine. Yeah, killing Narset so I can start Glimmerlensing seems good. Oh, I just can't draw a card. They made my life easy. Or Mirrodin. When this enters, create a rebel. Wait, this makes a rebel. That actually synergizes with Athari or whatever. Didn't even realize that. So they don't do any blocks. I can pay to grow Figure of Destiny. And they would take 7 instead of 5. If they take 7, they fall to 9. Yeah, I'll do that. If I don't draw anything else, I could just play and equip Glimmerlens next turn. Maybe not the best play, but it just felt like getting this bigger. I don't know what they could have here. And if they had Toxic Deluge, I wanted this. Because this is like, yeah, this is Toxic Deluge. But if they're like paying 4 life here, like, it's not bad. They probably go like Toxic Deluge and then Shallowgrave Grief would be my guess. But they go to 5. I'm hitting them for 3. Yeah, their mana's so terrible. It's working for them. Yep, so they go to 5. Can't do anything. And it just feels like they're going to put Grief on top and Shallowgrave it in my draw step. Yep, okay, so they did that, put their cards in the graveyard. I don't care. The nice thing is I do have like a good card in hand already. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's still quite a few lands in my deck. Yeah, this feels like a draw step Shallowgrave. Oh, they let me do it. Excellent. Go ahead and Glimmerlens. They can remand. They don't remand. Crew the Copter. They kill my Copter. Okay, so they go to 2 cards. They destroy that. Can't do anything about that. Still gonna hold the Sacred Foundry because that could make them want to Shallowgrave their Grief. And I have 2 cards that loot. Now they get to Treasure Cruise though, and that's where things get scary. Man, I wish I had Fire Blast in my deck right now. Come on, Shallowgrave the Grief. What could go wrong? Okay, they just discard the Shallowgrave. I don't know which modes they chose. They did all 3, and then they never Goyf. Okay, they have a 4/5 and Sorin. They only gained 2 life. I feel like they could have flipped Sorin. Fear of missing out. Well, this is why we did this, right? We get to do this. Discard our Sacred Foundry. When it enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Oh, actually, I can just play this tapped. Yeah, If you have an empty hand, this also works. So, okay, that didn't really matter. We equip here. Taking 5. But they're hellbent as well. So, like, if they miss a draw step, we're doing pretty okay, I think. Because we just have Athari's, like, this insane late game top deck. Nope, they drew... Ugh, what does this do? What? Okay. Can I draw Athari, please? When it enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, then return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand? Jeez, what is this? Okay. Yeah, they can play that. Okay. They can also get back Grief. So we're in big trouble now. They got back Grief. Take 4. Thing's a 5/5. It doesn't have flying, but it's just huge. Really cool art, though. Wait, why is this... Is this not a creature? Why is this shaded out? I think it's just a mistake. So I block here, I take 5, I go to 1. Yikes. That's flooding for you. Okay. Okay. We'll concede to a Crabomination, yeah. They just drew better in the late game. Fire Blast, like, it seemed like it would have been good, but they were still at 5 and not 4. So I think we just keep it as it is. Our deck is good, we just have to, like, draw the good cards, you know? Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Got removal, it's got spells. And I'll lead on a basic, because if they kill my plateau, I'm in really bad shape. I need the Sphere of Missing Out to work out. Oh, now they have a non-basic. I don't know how this works with like Delirium stuff, but with Sarah Paragon, play you. This gives me a pretty nice curve with Witch Enchanter. I think I just discard Path to Exile. Okay, I would have loved to discard Steel Seraph actually. But actually that's pretty good with Broadside Bombardiers. I could do 8 damage with it. Baleful Strix. Broadside has Menace. Scrapwork Mutt. Okay. I really want to Witch Enchanter that Baleful Strix, but I can also like Scrapwork Mutt plus Flame Slash. But that would require me to like shock in my Witch Enchanter, which I think it'll be instant artifact creature. I could also just discard Sarah Paragon. I guess I can, yeah, we'll just Scrapwork Mutt here. Play things a little bit slower. I don't know, Sarah Paragon's pretty good against them. Okay, we're just going in. I'm gonna Broadside Bombardiers. Play this. Witch-based meadow. Play. Pay the life. Send in the dude. Honestly, I'm kind of okay just trading these. Not that big of a deal. That's all we got. Next turn I can Scrapwork Mutt and throw it away. Ideally I like draw a land and get to like Sarah Paragon or something. But Steel Seraph is kind of nuts. I could play it for 3. I don't actually know. Maybe I can't throw it as a 6 cost. Maybe it just is a 3 cost when I do that. Unstoppable Slasher, sure. Adeline is pretty good. That card's messed up, man. Holy cow. I can play a Steel Seraph. I think I just play Scrapwork Mutt and throw the Scrapwork Mutt at the Unstoppable Slasher. And I'm going to discard a lot of 3s. Adeline is... I guess Steel Seraph is probably the worst out of the 3s. Draw Blade Splicer. Guess I will just Flame Slash this turn. And then I can throw Scrapwork Mutt at it. Okay. We've done it. In F6. So we're keeping Sarah Paragon around. They probably just hardcast Grief here and I'm a little sad. Okay. They don't do anything. I don't hate that. Trying to attempt a Mox Pearl. That resolves. I'm feeling like Adeline is going to get remanded. And that's okay. 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 If they Toxic Deluge, I can do stuff. Maybe I'm supposed to sacrifice this token to do 3 damage to them, or 2 damage to them. But they just did straight up nothing that turn, so they take 4 here, I get to Sarah Paragon. Yeah. Any order? Figure of Destiny. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do Blade Splicer plus Figure. Orcish Bowmasters. No! Ugh. Okay. Pretty good against my deck. And Ancestral. Yep. Yeah, they've had Ancestral every game. I mean, they've drawn a lot of their deck, right? It's not like super lucky. But they've tapped out of blue mana, so my Serra Paragon I can resolve. They don't escalate. Wow, they just brutality'd my 1/1. That's very interesting. This is a 1/4? Jeez. Okay, so we get to go Serra Paragon, play on Daze, because I don't think I have a land in my deck. Figure of Destiny. And no attack for 3. And hope they don't have anything to kill the... If they can't kill the Serra Paragon, next turn's going to be insane. I think they just die. Okay, they do get to kill it. But I do get to keep Figure. At least for now. No, they have Treasure Cruise? No! We had a shot. Ugh. That's going to be hard to beat. Not impossible. Okay. They get to extort again, and then they get to flip Sorin, which flips into making food. Oh, I see. They can flip it and then do 3 damage to the golem. Or just kill Figure of Destiny. Oh. Okay. I will do this. That was a weird attack. They could have just had Sword in play. I mean, Enduring Innocence is good. And you may discard a card if you draw a card. So, yeah. Earth. So we're going to stack them like this. So I get to draw a card. They get to Bowmasters. Yeah, I forgot about that. And they get to Concealing Curtains too. I don't want to discard this. I know that tells them that I have something good, but I'm just... I don't know. I need something to go right here. Concealing Curtains plus Bowmasters is kind of nuts, though. Oh, they also have Narset. Concealing Curtains plus Narset is also nuts. Shallow Grave, they can get back Sorin. Yeah. So they take my Solitude, which is unfortunate. Oh, I do get to draw a card. Interesting. Another Goyf is only a 2/3 because they had Treasure Cruise. We take 3 here. Okay, this is pretty rough. I think I'm more or less out of looting possibilities. Put that in the graveyard. I basically have to draw Athari here. No, I can't attack. Yeah, I mean, we have good top decks, but, you know, we've drawn about as good as we can. And a lot of our good top decks involve drawing cards, which is now out the window. Crabomination. Yeah, we're probably just dead. Are they going to hit it again? Dude, come on. Actually, wait. Flage is really good again. This is when it enters, just when it enters. Okay. Am I just dead, though? I might just be dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can escape Flage at least. They keep doing that. I don't think it so much matters. Escape Flage. We're gonna kill the Orc army. Go up to 5. I'm still probably dead, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. It's just when it attacks, right? Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Because I can block Crabomination and take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. GG's. Oh, nope. Ah, they did it. Block here. GG's. Those were some really good games. Yeah, I mean, the flooding is rough, but like that's kind of just that is this game. Yeah, and they had Ancestral and Treasure Cruise, so without that, I think we would have won. But it is what it is. See you all next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Philip75. This hand's got lands and spells. Told everyone good luck, have fun. They said good luck in capitals. I like that, but they didn't tell me to have fun. I don't like that. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. So we're just gonna get our Surveil land here. Pretty straightforward. Turn 1. Surveil lands are so good. It's kind of like casting a cantrip. Okay, well we're playing the mirror match. This should be, in theory, a fast game, but you never know. Figure of Destiny, I'll keep on top. Guess I'm playing a Johnny here. Because I would like to trade the cat for the rebel token. Saheeli, okay. Well, that's unless they have a Mox, that's gonna be a dead Saheeli, I think. No, not dead. Ooh. Uh, Okay, I have a Mox. Man, I'm drawing good now. Uh, so I can give a Johnny flying. Yeah, let's go. Planes, Mox. They can't daze me. I'm well aware of this. Elspeth. Give this flying. You know, I guess this is +3/+3, so I could have just killed Saheeli. So this was a mistake. That's okay though. For some reason I thought this was +2/+2. So I basically missed out on having a Johnny back on defense, which might not matter. I could Solitude the Rebel token if something gets like really crazy. Nettle Cyst. It's a good card. Got a lot of equipment. I think next turn is just gonna be like casting a Solitude probably. If they have Mana Tithe, I'm in for a bad time, but that's okay. Sacred Foundry. So I think I just start making soldiers here. And I will shock in the Sacred Foundry. I'll attack with my Cat Warrior. It's the thing is like I wanna Solitude something. I guess it would be the 2/2 Rebel makes sense to Solitude. I could just keep the cat back to chump block, but I don't want them both to attack because then they're gonna draw a card. So we're just gonna hang out. I have nothing to play. Don't worry about it. Maybe I do let them attack because flipping a Johnny's so insane when I can play red permanents. Actually, yeah, maybe it's just fine. Aether Spellbomb. Interesting. I think I'm okay with them attacking. That's what I thought. Okay, so let's play Solitude. If they have some Mana Tithe, you got me. Okay, or they just concede. That works too. Red white. I'm feeling like this will be good actually, because I get 3 devils that can do some stuff. It's pretty expensive. I'm trying to think what I have that's not good in the mirror. I mean, honestly, everything's kind of insane in the mirror. Probably Magda. Maybe we'll just cut Magda for Chainsaw, just a little bit more removal. Also, I've like never drawn Magda. This hand's good. Keep this. I just like it's so nice when you have a mix of lands and spells. Okay. Tapped land plus untapped Mox is an interesting line. Well, I was gonna do that, but I guess we're just getting a plateau. Toe figure. Can I draw my Mox? Although honestly, I have enough lands. I don't. Well, one more. If I just draw Mox is my last thing. Cryptic Coat with haste. That card is so insane. Ward 2 can't be blocked. Oh, they didn't haste it out. I feel like they kind of wanted to haste that card out unless they had a good play later. So I can't Ward 2 that thing. Let's just go planes. My plan is to make a Knight token. And I don't really feel like trading this with a Cryptic Coat. That tells me they probably have Stoneforge Mystic in their deck. But yeah, like trading is bad, but I can race this okay. Forensic Gadgeteer. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, investigate, and they can do the thing. Okay, so let's cast this. Adeline's also pretty good. I'm thinking Chainsaw, what's the equip cost? Equip 3. There's a couple options. I think the best option is to Chainsaw here. They didn't have Mana Tithe last game, so 3 damage to you. That stops them from being able to bounce and equip this. A rev counter on that. And then we just play Elegant Parlor. Sheltered by Ghosts seems pretty good, actually. Attack for 3. I'm learning which cards are good. Sheltered by Ghosts, exiling non-land permanents is pretty good. If they do kill this creature or the Sheltered by Ghosts, though, the Cryptic Coat, maybe I'm not supposed to keep Sheltered by Ghosts there. Yeah, because if they kill the creature, then they just get the thing back. Okay, they're gonna metamorph the chainsaw, maybe? Okay, not terrible. Yeah, maybe I kind of regret keeping the Cryptic Coat. Or Shelter, whatever that card is. Sheltered by Ghosts. So let's go Adeline. I need the white. Level you up. Attack for 2. Get an attacker. And this is where things get a little bit crazy. You get to like survive and untap with Adeline in play, like your opponent's gonna have a bad time. Honestly, I guess I just Sheltered by Ghosts the Cloak, right? 4 mana, exile the Cloak, and then they have to spend so much mana to bounce and replay it. Devine's Reclamation. Okay. 2/3. Okay, so I think I can just do everything that I want to do. Um, let's start with Sheltered by Ghosts on Adeline. Exile the Cloak. A Ward 2. Then I get to Flame Slash the Forensic Gadgeteer. Get some, yeah, okay. See you all next round. All right, we're playing against Odin Wolf. We get to be on the play. Let's get a Mox. No Mox, but a good opener, so can't be too mad. Tell everyone good luck, have fun. What am I doing turn 1? I think it's gonna be Figure of Destiny. Force of Will, my Figure of Destiny. You got it. Not mad about that. That's a 1 mana Mind Rot. Soul Guide Lantern. That's kind of annoying, actually. I was supposed to be scrapwork mudding stuff. Okay, Secret Foundry. Yeah, I guess I might as well like just discard the scrapwork mutt. Filtered by Ghost. Okay. Because now if they want to eat the scrapwork mutt, they have to be down another card. And I think keeping Steel Seraph makes more sense because that card hits really hard. Plains, okay, so let's go Plains, Steel Seraph, cast with Prototype. The fact that they force of willed Finger of Destiny tells me like their deck is weak to aggro. Sack it for a card, excellent. The plan is working. Give you lifelink. Just in case they're storm, like a little bit extra damage they have to do. Sheltered by Ghost is probably gonna like eat Signet or something here would be my guess. Oh yeah. You are gonna get chomped, my shark friend. Oh, broadside bombardiers. Well, let's Sheltered by Ghosts on the Steel Seraph. Play this untapped. Could unearth the scrapwork mutt, but I think just hitting for a bunch of damage is all lifelink damage too. And I'm gonna play this tapped. They're at 10. Next turn, Bombardiers just like kills them. Karakas. I don't think I have any legends. No. Mountain. So we can escape the scrapwork mutt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blade is lethal. So, I could just play the Bombardiers, honestly. But let's escape the mutt while I can. No, actually, it's kind of awkward. I'll just play the Bombardiers. Playing around Miscalc. Beginning of combat, I'm going to give this flying. I don't think Settle the Wreckage is here. The Wandering Emperor. As long as it entered the turn, you can activate his loyalties. So exile tapped creatures and gain 2 life. Okay. So they can eat that. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. I mean, they're still taking 6. I don't know what this card's mana cost is. It says 6. Let's find out. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, it could in theory kill them, but that's fine. Wandering Emperor. We'll just save Scrapwork Mutt for later. Yeah, I don't know if this would have done 8 damage or 5 damage. And I wanted to find out, but it's too risky because if I lose this, they get the shark and then bad things happen. Cards exiled. They can play Lauren of the Third Path and get back their Shark. Seems pretty good. If I draw a fetch land now, I can attack twice with fear of missing out. Oh. What? What? Okay. Maybe they didn't realize they could kill Sheltered by Ghosts. They're just super dead now. Okay. Blue-white control stuff. This could be a matchup where this card's okay. It does 1 damage, makes stuff a little bit bigger, but I think we're just fine. Man, I really want to get a hand that, like, is accelerated by a Mox. It feels greedy to mulligan for that, but I am on the draw. I'm going to try it. Alright, well, it's basically the same hand. I'm just down a card. Against their deck, I think I get rid of Solitude, actually. It's going to be a while before I can hardcast it, and because I've mulliganed... Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I mulliganed, because this is a scary start. Elegant Parlor. Well, I was going to fetch for that. Plains. I am going to bin... Well, actually, I'm going to put that on top. I want to draw lands because hardcasting Witch Enchanter is pretty good against their deck. And Witch Enchanter is also pretty good with Broadside Bombardiers. Yeah, definitely need to cast the Witch Enchanter. This is an insane start. Let's play out my lowly Glimmerlands. I'm going to take some damage. They're going to gain some life, but I have Broadside Bombardiers into Witch Enchanter to kill the Batterskull, hopefully. Dude, stop! Stop! What is this draw? Holy cow. Okay, I don't know if I'm beating this, because now I have to leave them with Batterskull. Okay, sure. Got a 3/3 artifact Loran, the third path. Notably, that actually gives them an extra blocker, so yeah, we're in like huge trouble. I do have Flame Slash. Do I have to just Flame Slash this so I can survive? It makes me play way off curve, but I think I kind of have to. Do that, pass turn. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to Flame Slash Lauren of the third path, but Batterskull is 3 to return. They drew Wasteland? Dude, this is like the most insane draw. Their deck's crazy if they hit Workshop. I'm glad I have Wasteland in my deck. Okay, they hit 2 lands, that's good. Notably, they also don't have the mana to return Batterskull, so we could be doing something here. They get a Lion Sash. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna fetch to get a shock tapped. Taking a ton of damage. They didn't even equip the boots. Oh yeah, they have Wasteland. Yeah, that's a big problem. They just don't even need to equip the boots. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty punishing. I'm just gonna cast the Bombardiers, but not like be able to attack with them. Pretty sad. I just gotta hope that they whiff on Nexus of Becoming and then I can kill it before it becomes too much of a problem. But now the problem is I have to hit another land too. Oh, okay. Well, there's the land. I mean, I think that's better for them than it is for me, but if I can kill the Nexus, I think Elspeth can kind of outlast other stuff. Elspeth with Broadside Bombardiers can clean up a lot of stuff. Hey, they finally equipped the boots. They got a Sarah Paragon Wasteland! Oh my god. We're so dead. Oh jeez. How is this happening? It's sweet. I mean, their deck is doing some like beautiful things. Maybe I'm not supposed to take that damage, but the Wasteland makes it like I can't win. They didn't play Wasteland? Okay, well, all right. We got a shot? I don't know if I actually do have a shot. I can Witch Enchanter. I have to kill Nexus of Becoming pretty much. Then I can attack with Broadside Bombardier and sacrifice the Witch Enchanter to kill the Sarah Paragon, but then I'm just dead. So we'll just move on. Yeah, their deck is kind of nuts. I haven't like drawn Magda except that very last game, so we'll just run it back. Okay, so they're a Force of Will Workshop deck. We finally have Mox Emerald, so we keep this. We get to go Plains Mox. They didn't Force of Will the Mox, and they don't have Workshop. I'm just going to cast this now before they Force of Will it. Opponent's been tanking on this Ponder for a while, which would suggest to me that they have like Workshop on top and then 2 blanks, or like some tough decision like that, which is a good spot because normally, well, it could be good. Like if you're in a dire situation, Ponder's pretty easy because you're like digging for 1 card, or if you're about to like, if you're very close to the combo, Ponder's pretty easy because you're digging for a card. Never mind, Magic Online kicked me off again. And I know it's not my internet. What is happening? Oh, they just passed. Okay. I know it's not my internet because, like, I live in a place that has the best internet in the, like, the United States. And, like, everything else was fine. So let's draw for turn, I guess. Flame Slash. Okay, so we get to go... I love Witch Enchanter against their deck, but I think for the sake of curve, I gotta play it as a land, which is pretty rough. But I'm so far ahead, and this just brings me further ahead. This lifelink makes sense. Okay, I do that. I could Flage them. I'm gonna go Mountain. Attack for a lot. They swords that. Okay. Don't attack for a lot. Metamorph. Copying my Mox. That's cute. So they definitely need more mana. We're gonna save Flage as a removal spell and just get down the Virtue. I have not drawn once the like super insane 5-drop flying card. I would love to draw that card. It would be good at many different stages of the game. Yeah, I've never drawn it in any of the games in this whole series. I don't think. Maybe I did once, and the game ended immediately afterwards, which I guess is usually how that goes. I'm kind of hoping they wasteland me. So they have Tinker. That's not great, but we'll see what they can get. I unfortunately am missing double red, so I can't Flage plus Flame Slash. Ooh, okay. That's a good one. Really regret playing the Witch Enchanter now. That might be my only answer to this. Yikes. I played the Witch Enchanter for Plains, and now... Yeah, I think I might lose this. I mean, I could draw the flyer at any time, but... This... They're gonna get back Phyrexian Metamorph, which can get another portal to Phyrexia. Sure. So now if any creatures enter the graveyard, they get it back. Arrow Paragon. Yeah. So I could basically like never kill that. Dude, come on. Right? I Flame Slash Sarah Paragon and then they just get it back. It doesn't have any qualms, right? You just... Yeah, there's nothing there. So we're going to play this tapped. Flooding quite hard. But double red is pretty good. Eventually. I don't know how I beat double portals to Phyrexia. I have a way to exile Sarah Paragon. Oh, that's cool. They cycled it and then played it. Alright, deck. Okay, I mean, we'll try it. They've like Force of Will, I'm kind of just dead. But they don't. Attack you for 2. Yeah, I will sacrifice this Mox Emerald to do 2 damage to you. They fall to 8. Yeah, okay. It's not terrible. Pass turn. This gets bigger. The Menace is pretty relevant. They draw a Workshop. I don't know what they could have had that they were waiting to play, but that's terrifying. Caldera Complete. Okay, does this have Vigilance? First strike. It doesn't have Lifelink. I'm taking 8. I think I can actually race this. If I can draw like any creature or any like spell, I can probably race this. Especially if they try and keep Sarah Paragon back, because that doesn't do anything. Okay, they do that. So I can no longer Flame Slash plus Flage. And even replay the Wasteland. Interesting. Okay, I can Flame Slash plus Flage now. Yeah, they messed up big time actually. So we attack. It's unbelievable how much I'm flooding, and I still might be able to win this. I got max punished for this, but okay. All the 5. There's nothing I can boast. I can put them to 2. I don't want them to know that. And I want to preserve a red source so I can just like guaranteed cast Flage. This is 5 plus 3 isn't lethal. And this is at the beginning of your upkeep. So if I kill it, they just get it right back. Okay. I'll just keep Flame Slash to like get a surprise attacker. Or like remove a blocker basically. So they get back Wasteland, they kill my white source maybe? Lorena the Third Path kills Virtue of Loyalty, but that doesn't currently do it. They Wasteland that. Oh, they gain life off that. Ah, well, there's still 7. I can do 7 damage to them. I think I might actually win this game. Fear of missing out. That also potentially would do it, but we're gonna go Flame Slash the Sarah Paragon. Then attack for 4. Oh, you know what? I think I could have killed them last turn because Boast is at instant speed, right? Play Plateau. I think I could have done this last turn if I knew how this worked, right? You play Flage and then sack it to Boast. Yeah, okay. That was my mistake. I think that's how it works. You play it, trigger on the stack, fling it at your opponent, and it does 8 damage. Probably people were like yelling at the screen to do that. This is my first time playing with either of these cards, so we're figuring it out. This deck was nuts. I mean, we were very close to the trophy. Never drew this card. Is so insane. This card ended up way overperforming. Pretty happy about that. This card seemed really good too, actually. Shelter by Ghost also overperformed. So overall, pretty happy with this deck. Thanks for watching and see you next time.